Oh.
If I can have you guys get to the line, go back here, walk down, single file line.
What I would do is walk
I get everyone getting in the line, going back here.
organs are
Well, I am.
walking up.
I want to get some.
There we go, single file line. You ready? Okay.
That's the official start of the voyage. That's telling everybody else that we're coming through, including this sailboat who's smaller than us and has to watch out for us. The less maneuverable boat, which is the one that's harder to change gears and directions, has the right of way at all times. So the little boats have got to get out of our way, which is kind of nice. Any case, some safety things that we need to go over right off the bat. There's absolutely no running. The boat is only 85 feet long. You can walk in a matter of seconds. The fish will always be back there. We're not going to lose anything. We'll let you know if there's something exciting off the bow or off the stern or something, okay? So no running. Keeping both feet on the deck at all times. It's a real desire, lack of word here, to want to climb the railings. Make sure your feet stay on the deck at all times. That goes for little guys, moms and dads and big brothers and sisters and anybody else that's in here. Watch out for the younger ones, okay? It's too exciting to want to jump off, to look over, okay? Keep away from the edges of the boat, the bow, the front part of the boat, and the stern, where there's no railings. There are times when we're going to ask you to go back there, but you need to listen for directions and find out when it's okay and when it's safe. Usually if the boat's going full bore, it's not a good idea to stay in a place where you don't have any place to grab onto. Okay, so we want to make sure no one falls overboard. If someone goes overboard, I need a volunteer. Ashley, you've fallen overboard. Okay, I'm really here sorry to say that, but you've gone overboard. What are you going to do? First thing, you're out in the water. What are you going to do? Scream. Good point. Let somebody know that you're out there. Are you going to panic? Yeah, probably a little bit. Screaming's a good idea. Are you going to swim towards the boat or away from the boat? Away from the boat. Why? Okay, well, yes. Yeah, there's these rather large propellers about this big going really fast, and they tend to suck people underneath the boat. And then your shark bait. But we'll do fishing, will be much better the rest of the afternoon if you do that. So swim away from the edge of the boat. That was one of my bad jokes, sorry. Swim away from the edge of the boat. Now, as Ashley's out there, Philip, you're the first one to see her or hear her. Okay. Oh, I didn't plan that. Maybe I better pick somebody else. Sherry, is that Sherry? Shelley, you're the first one to see Ashley go overboard. What are you going to do? Go tell somebody. So you're going to run off. Captain Mark, Ashley's gone overboard. And they're going to come and say, where is she? You're going to go, she's out there. I know she was there a second ago. Before you go and tell somebody, you want to plant your feet. You're going to point, and you're going to scream at the top of your lungs, man overboard, okay? Never say that unless someone's truly gone overboard, because otherwise we stop the trip, everybody comes inside, and we're looking for somebody who's not there. So you're going to point to Ashley. Now, why are you going to point to Ashley? You're going to speak up real loud, because the engines are behind me. To make sure that you know where she is, and that you can tell somebody, because she's back there now, okay? Hi, Ashley. So we know exactly where she is. At that point, someone will come up to you and say, good job, Shelley. Once you head downstairs, we've got it under control. Okay? So then we'll take over at that point. Any questions? Matt? When we're handling lines, and you're going to be doing most of the work on this boat because we're getting paid and we like to make you guys work. So you guys are the ones pulling lines in, setting lines out, doing all the hard stuff while we sit and watch. While you're handling these lines, always make sure you know exactly where your feet are, your hands, toes, anything else that's really important to you on your body. Make sure it's not tangled up in a line, okay? Because if it's gone, If it's tangled up in that line and the boat takes off, so goes your finger or toes. Okay, there's a lot of pressure on these lines when we're sending them out. So be real careful. Always check your feet. Make sure your fingers are clear. All right? Any other questions? Life jackets. If for some reason we have to have a life jacket, we need it, what are you gonna do? We say, get your life jackets on. What are you doing? Do you see any life jackets around here? Good. Jeremy's keeping his eyes open. That's great. Jeremy noticed that there are some boxes at the bow that say life jackets. They're very clearly marked with how many and what size. Now, how to put them on. There's a box under here. There's a couple of boxes back there. Now, to put life jackets on, we've got a couple of sizes. I'll change things on me a little. Need a volunteer. Let's see. Who has... you're standing right here. Come on over here. Is it Alan? Yeah. Alan. Okay, Alan, how much do you weigh?
60 pounds.
Is that more or less than 90? Thank you. We have 3 sizes. Under, I think it's 15 pounds, I think, for the babies. Do we have anybody 15 pounds or under? Good. Okay. We have under 90 pounds, your child size, and over 90 pounds, raise your hand. You guys are adults, isn't that great? Don't let it go to your head. In that box, good eyes, you're watching. There's plenty of life jackets. We've got more than enough for everybody to have at least 2, probably. Okay? So, Alan, I'm going to toss you a life jacket or something. You're going to be out. I want you to put it on. Okay, you get it out of the box. Go ahead and take the jacket off. That's good.
The boat's thinking don't do that.
Well, actually, he's on board still. It's still packed up in the box. Take it out of the box and put it on. Piece of cake. Which one is he going to tie? He's got 3 things to tie here. Which one's he going to do first? The bottom one?
Yeah.
Okay, the bottom one. Let's see, I have to do this first because it's so much fun. What happens when we do the top one first? And we say jump overboard. What's going to happen when he gets in the water? And it's going to float his head straight down. Okay? So you want to grab for the bottom one, or better yet, the easiest thing to do is grab the middle one because it's got a clip. So you're going to grab it, clip it on, pull it tight. And if you have to jump in, you can at this point because it's going to just hold up real tight. Okay? Now, you're in the water, Alan, and you got to put this life jacket on. Here it is. Go ahead. It's a little bit more difficult in the water, so there's a technique. Grab onto it, okay? You're going to float it in front of you. Okay, here it is. You're going to drop your hands through the top, and you're going to flip it over your head. Hopefully your head's ducked. And then which one are you going to tie first? You're going to grab for the middle. Let's give him a big hand, okay? All right, you go ahead, sit down. Let's take this off. All right, close the life jacket. And again, if you look, go ahead, stand up, stretch your legs a little. So let's think about this. What do ducks do? Yes. I can't hear you. They give us pillows. Okay, we'll get some pillows out of it. Good. They quack. They're kind of nice to hear. Okay, this is good. This is important.
Where do they go in the winter, you guys?
They go south where it's warm. They're smart.
Yeah.
But what do ducks do? Ducks eat, then they have to. You can say poop here. It's okay. It's a scientific word. Poop. What good is the poop? I heard it. Say it out loud. Fertilizer. What are they fertilizing? The plants that are out here. What do the plants do for us?
They give us air.
They give us oxygen. There's more oxygen produced within this estuary than most of the redwood forests in California. Okay? There are more plants in this water at the edges of the marshes inside the bay than almost everywhere else in California. So this is producing more of our oxygen than you're breathing. And those ducks are helping you do it by pooping. Isn't that great? Okay, can we have a seat again? We're going to go over a couple things and then we're going to go do some walking tours. Now we're a scientific research vessel. What is science? Yes. Okay, the study of nature and stuff, yes. Really loud, please. Study of habitats, good. Anything else?
The way things work around here.
The way things work, okay. Learning. Okay. Science is finding questions and finding answers, and then you get more questions. Okay? We have a scientific process that we're going to kind of go through a little bit today to find some of our answers. Scientific process. The first thing you're going to hopefully, do I have a piece of chalk around here?
Inside. It's in a red cup.
Inside here? Inside the tub. Okay. Our scientific process. The first step, making some observations. Just looking around, checking things out. Hey, looks pretty cool. After observations, you're going to say, now, wait a minute. Are there any sharks in this water? Maybe. So you got a question. Your initial questions. Then you've got to make an answer to that question. Does anyone know what an answer or guess? What's another word? Hypothesis. All right. We've got our hypothesis. Hypothesis. What do we do next? We've got our hypothesis. We've got our answer. We don't need to do anything else. Nope. There's no sharks in this bay. Yes. We've got a test. Okay. Good. Oops. Change colors. Testing. What am I going to test for? How am I going to test? By catching, okay? Test. What am I going to get? I set out my net, I pull in a bunch of fish, and I get a couple sharks. What's that called? What do I get out of my test? Get my results. So what? I got results. I know there's sharks in the bay. Now what do I do? As a scientist, what's my favorite thing to do? Study it and analyze it and what? Conclude it, okay? Conclusions. I want to tell somebody. You always hear about scientists writing papers. They're just trying to tell people what's going on. They want to let everybody know and share all their stuff, their knowledge. So there's our scientific process. We're going to be using this as we go through our 3 stations within our voyage today. We've got a station up on the bow. We'll be studying water and plankton. We've got a station up to the port side. I had to check that out. Port side is the left side. We'll be studying mud. And back at the stern, we're going to be studying fish, ichthyology. So everyone will get a chance. We'll all rotate through in our groups, check these 3 stations out, and to make some observations. Have some questions, hypotheses, the whole bit. Does anybody now have a question? We can look forward to on the entire voyage. Are there any sharks in the bay?
Yeah.
How do you know? Okay.
It's just a guess.
It's just a guess. What's another word for that guess? Hypothesis. Good. Okay. Well, I'm going to question. Are there really sharks in the bay? Okay, turn that around into making a hypothesis in the form of a statement. Yes, there are sharks in the bay. No, there are no sharks in the bay. Yes, there are sharks in the bay. So, next thing we're going to have to do is test. So we'll set a test. We'll set out the net. And I can't tell you now what we'll get. That's the best part of science is you don't know what's going to happen. That's the best part. Like you're searching for sunken treasure. You don't know. Treasure, we could get thousands of sharks. We may not get any. Yes? Are there any wrong hypotheses? Not really wrong answers. In science, there are no wrong answers, really. You can be off. You can be a little bit different. You can support a hypothesis or not support a hypothesis. There are no wrong answers because, again, you never know. Maybe 20 years later, we'll find something else that will support it. So you can't say that there's any wrong or right answers. Okay? It's hard to test, moms. Sorry, dads. Can't test or give them grades on that one because there are no wrong answers. Jeremy?
We may not catch any sharks, but they may be out there.
Yeah, we may not catch any sharks. Does that mean your hypothesis is wrong? It's just not supported. Okay? So the next trial, we'll do it again and again. Okay, to find out if there are truly any sharks out there. Now, as we get out here, I'm going to show you a little bit where we are. On this map, anybody know where we are? Look around, see what you see over there. Say hi to the boat. Look behind us. Look to the mountains over here, the mountains over there. Then I need someone to find where we are on this map. You guys come on. You guys Oh boy, no, wait, check that again. Right here, okay? Actually, we're up just a little bit higher, okay? You look at this bridge and look straight ahead through the splashing waters. That's the San Mateo Bridge. It's one of the longest bridges in San Francisco Bay, or over San Francisco Bay. That's this bridge right here on the map, okay? Behind us, it's kind of hard to see, but once you get outside, you'll see the Dumbarton Bridge, which is right here. So we're going to be doing our studying. This is our research site right in here, right? We came out kind of right over here into this, the salt pile, or the salt evaporation ponds that you saw part of it. Oops, down in front here, okay? What are they going to do with that salt? Process and package. Does it go to your tables?
No, it's for cowlicks.
It's for cowlicks? A little bit. Actually, most of that salt gets shipped up to Oregon and Washington for bleaching paper. Okay? It's a bleaching process. So we got to be careful with that because that's another environmental thing about bleaching and destroying the ozone. So we got to watch that and find out some other natural processes for bleaching. But I'll get off my soapbox on that one. Any questions? We're going to need to split up into 3 groups. Or are you already split up into 3 groups? Great. Let's get our... Estuary. What's an estuary? Yes. A salt place where salt water and fresh water meet. Okay? Is that the only thing? Why is San Francisco Bay an estuary? Is Monterey Bay an estuary? Why not? Salt water, fresh water comes in there. Here's your Monterey Bay. Here's San Francisco Bay. There's rivers coming into both. We got fresh water. What else? You got to say really loud because the engines are... We've got salt water coming in from the ocean, both floods. Here's the salt water coming in here and in here. So we have salt water, we have fresh water. So it's supplying both of those answers so far. What else? Can you say that again? Half enclosed. Look at, she's looking. It's not quite closed up. What's that going to do to the fresh water and the salt water coming in here? It's going to mix. And what happens when you mix salt water and fresh water? Is it going to be as salty as the ocean? No. Is it going to be as fresh as the rivers?
No.
What's going to happen with the water that's in there?
It's going to stabilize.
It's going to stabilize. It won't be salty. It'll be less saline, less salty than out in the ocean, which makes it this incredible place for fish, for animals, for birds. The estuaries in general are called nurseries for animals. Okay? What's a nursery? I see the hands up at the same time. I want some new guys. What's a nursery? Yeah, I'm asking you. I'm sorry, you didn't raise your hand, but I don't pick on hands anymore.
A nursery is where they would raise and nurture something or someone who is not able to do it outside of that area.
Okay, it's a place where babies live, right? Why are estuaries such great places for babies? I see the same hands. I like your hands, guys. I just want to get everybody else on this too, okay? Why is such a... I know your hand wasn't up. I'm picking on people listening. Okay? All right. Why is it such a great place?
Because water's calm.
Water's calmer.
They can sit down in the seaweed.
Okay. They can hide out seaweed. Did you say seaweed out here?
Okay.
To check. We'll look for seaweed though.
Bayweed.
Bayweed. Okay. Yes. It's protected. There's fewer predators in here. We're in the deepest part of the bay. In the South Bay, that is. And you're at about... Actually, will you check, see how deep we are, please? Because I can't give you the exact number. We've got a depth meter on board, and I think you might be a wee bit surprised. Ivan, how deep are we?
32 feet.
32 feet. The deepest part of the South Bay. Okay? The average depth of South San Francisco Bay, from that bridge, the San Mateo Bridge south, 9 feet. I see some chins drop. This is